So we don't usually have too many issues with cows calving. Oops, just letting some air out. But yesterday we had one of those rare times, and it was this poor girl here. We thought everything was pretty normal. She was about 10 days past her due date, but the veterinarian said it's not really a trouble until about 2 weeks. And so we weren't really too worried about it at the time. But then by late afternoon, she looked like she was starting to kind of hunch up and starting to try to push, but nothing was happening. And so our neighbor's really good with these kind of things, so we went over and asked his advice. He came up and checked her out, and she had what's called a torsion. And so what a torsion is when the cervix is supposed to be like this so that the calf can come straight out, and what it does is it twists, so like almost like closing like a sandwich bag or something. And so he taught me yesterday how to try to reach in, get the calf's leg and twist it back over. You just got to figure out which way you got to twist it, whether clockwise or counterclockwise. And so I tried it for a while, he tried it for a while, we just couldn't get it. So we ended up having to call the veterinarian, and she came, and when they come, she couldn't get it manually either. So what we had to do is we had to what we call surf her, which is where you bring her out into an open area. So we brought her out to the middle of the floor. We usually like to do it outside, but we've had a lot of rain the last few days, and the snow melting down, so it was way too wet to do that in a good way. And so what you do is you get her to lay down. The vet wraps her around, wraps a rope around her that allows her to like ease her way down. Sorry, I'm trying to block the glare. And then you place a board. You usually want to do hardwood so that when you're standing on it, it doesn't snap. And so what we did is my wife stood on the board and held her balance against the ceiling, and then myself, my neighbor, and the vet, we took her legs and we rolled her, literally like just rolled her over, and then the board is what holds the calf and the cervix and everything in place, so that then it doesn't just roll with her and it untwists itself. And so we got that done, and we were able to get her out, and then she had nice, beautiful live calf right there, with a sweet heifer. I'm still trying to figure out a name, but she's recovering really well. She cleaned out her placenta well, which was a worry because she didn't dilate properly because of the torsion, but we were able to get everything going, and now she's healthy and good to go.